Why should I give a damn?
What the fuck is up? You're now tuned into Why Should I Give a Damn? Make sure you follow us on that Instagram at WSIGAD_podcast. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're fucking with us on the YouTube, hit the notification so you get all the new episodes every time we drop. Back in the building once again. Shout out to everybody who's been fucking with us, who followed us, especially the last couple episodes. We've been getting a lot of love, a lot of feedback on the last episodes. So thanks to everybody who's been fucking with us and always down with the Why Should I Give a Damn crew. I am your host, Eric.
It's your girl, Breezy the Barber.
It's the Black Al Snow.
And we back once again for another one. Let's jump right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a hell of a show for you guys. But the first thing I want to talk about, I think we touched on it a little bit last episode, but I do want to bring it back up this episode just a little bit now that we have Breezy with us to kind of confirm or deny some of the, theories and some of the questions we might have. But one of the questions that we had, somebody made a post about it, and they said, is a woman considered thirsty? Or do you not trust a woman, or does a woman's stock go down, I would say, if she shoots her shot first?
Oh, yeah. I remember this. I think this came up because the guy, he's on the Packers, the guy that's with Simone Biles.
Shout out her.
So he said she jumped in his DMs.
Jumped in his DM.
Which a lot of people said cat, but I believe it. Women do shoot their shot.
Well,
lame niggas don't know that. Sorry, cornball niggas, a lot of you old school niggas. Women will shoot their shot. But that's how this whole thing started. Because he brought it up.
And the fact that Simone Biles shot her, I can see Simone Biles, because she's a muscular little ass motherfucker. I don't see a lot of niggas shooting. Like, I'm not, and don't get me wrong, she's a pretty girl. I shot a Black Excellence, Black Girl Magic out here flipping and somersaulting and shit. I fuck with her.
That was the most condescending Black Girl Magic
But
I've heard.
Ain't nobody shooting that shot up in there. Not the nigga she probably wants. She probably wants some young thug looking ass niggas. She probably wants Little Dirk, Little Baby looking ass niggas.
She wants an athletic nigga. She's
Yeah.
an Olympian.
Of course she wants that too, but she wants athletic, tatted up niggas. I can tell. Simone Biles wants athletic niggas. And let's just be honest. Niggas may not checking on Simone.
Wait, so you agree with you think
you should shoot your shot.
You think if a woman shoots her shot, she's like desperate or whack? You're that old school guy.
And we talked about this before.
Not today. Not in the networking world, and
But how do you shoot your shot then,
Depends.
Miss Asia Wilson?
I think right.
Depends on the bank account.
It depends on the looks for women.
Like?
If a beautiful woman. I talked about this before. I was watching 60 Days In with the wife.
Oh, I love it.
Great show. Shout out to 60 Days In. Those of you guys who don't watch it, it's a hell of a show. 60 Days In. For those of you criminal, wannabe crime people, watch that. Then rethink what you want to do. But there was a point on 60 Days In where I saw a woman, decent looking woman with a stupid ass, fat ass, Buffy the Body, Nicki Minaj looking ass, right? And she said that she dated a man that she met on a pen pal site. A jail pen pal site.
Crazy.
That's a crazy motherfucker. That she reached out to him on a jail site. So my thing is this. The reason why I say we're talking about, is it thirsty or is it a red flag when women shoot their shot?
To a jail motherfucker?
Yes, if they're bad. Yes, if you look at a woman and you see, damn, any nigga would probably want to hit that, and she's shooting her shot at you, red flag to me, buddy. Red flag to me. What? Unless you're a rich nigga. Okay. Unless you're a rich nigga, then we gotta excuse rich niggas out of this conversation. Because rich niggas get shot at by all sorts. So excuse the rich nigga, because a lot of time as black people, for some reason, we put ourselves in rapper, basketball player category when we talk about relationships. Because most of the successful black people we see is rappers and basketball players. Fuck them. We ain't talking about them.
I don't think it's desperate. I might think it might be a setup more. Like if I'm just, if I'm single, walk around in Rihanna type.
But
Colin,
I
might think she's setting me up.
But Colin, I
don't think she's desperate.
I know you follow Drea. I know you believe she's probably at least a 9 or 10. Yeah, 9 or 10, right? Still. And Drea's still. I agree. Drea's elite. But if you're somewhere, right, and you're kicking it, and out of nowhere, Drea's like thirsty over you, shooting her shot.
I'm there with a cup.
You're gonna hit. I'm not gonna say you're gonna hit. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna go with it, but ain't gonna be nothing in your mind to be like, what the fuck is she on? Like, there's not gonna be no red flags that pop up in your head if a bad bitch shoots her shot. Because when I think bad bitch shooting her shot, I think finesse. I think she's trying to hit a lick. I think robbed.
If it wasn't you saying this, if you was another nigga, I would call you an incel lame nigga. To be honest, that's what you sound like. A bad bitch wouldn't talk to me.
Right
I'm like,
side of the bed, and we just feeling ourselves. And I might just be feeling like shooting my shot one day. I'm in a good mood. I had a good day. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Pregnant. You never know. Sometimes miracles happen. You be surprised. You be walking. Who you talk to?
You see a handsome man.
But I'm not
saying.
And
if you make eye contact with him too, like, okay.
But here's my thing. I'm not even saying that bad bitches don't shoot their shots. Because bad bitches shoot.
And making eye contact.
But I'm saying if you've ever fucked a bad bitch, which I know you have, Colin. You've had a bad bitch, and she shot her shot at you. The first thing that run in your mind, you probably was thinking, what's the logistics
I got the
here?
Juice.
What's behind the bed? Or was you immediate? Okay.
Remember when Katie went to Dykeman and put up 60?
So you're saying
that's how I felt like, damn.
So you're saying, Colin, when a bad bitch shot her shot at you, your immediately thought was, I'm just a man. I'm just that fine.
Yeah,
I'm
lucky.
You should be feeling good.
I'm not retarded, but I'm like, damn, I'm feeling good today.
And I'm not hating on that.
Fitted, drippy, my own lane.
You're a light skinned nigga, so you're not the best nigga. You're not the best nigga to talk to about this type of shit. But what I'm saying is,
bring colorism to bring my
colorism matters. Colorism matters. Okay, you can clip that. Colorism matters.
That's the hashtag. That's the movement.
It does, because light skinned people and dark skinned people do not witness the same shit. Because a light skinned nigga can go and shoot their shot, and it will be perceived completely different from when a dark skinned nigga shoots their shot. We can't act like it's not. So there's certain times where women are going to feel more comfortable approaching you. You're a light-skinned, tatted, artsy nigga, so they're probably going to, let's talk about some art, and let's talk about some sandals and shit. With you.
Typically, guys with tattoos, I actually think are more approachable.
That's a very interesting
I'm talking about these new artsy tattoo niggas. I'm not talking about the thug jail tatted niggas. Yeah. I'm talking about the artsy tattoos. You got a little color in your shit. You got a little, you got a little art symbols, and you got little zodiacs and shit on your shit.
That's good, because I was going to get the praying hands. I was going to get a full nigga sleeve, so I'm probably going to change my mind.
Even with my hair. I think people walk up to me all the time. I'm like, I think it's just because they see my piercings.
Blonde hair.
Like, how you approach, and that's my thing. When we talk about relationships.
You say I'm a safe nigga?
I'm not saying you're a safe nigga, but I'm saying you're the type
of
you are a safe nigga. Never mind. You are a safe nigga. You are a safe nigga. You're in that demographic of niggas where they put you in a box, and they can be wrong sometimes, but they kind of put you type of niggas in a box of safe niggas.
I didn't know I was going to get psychoanalyzed.
That's true. No, I mean, but you'll say that yourself. You get put in the box.
I'm just kidding.
And then you got to kind of tell chicks, because chicks will assume shit, but sometimes that works against light-skinned niggas because they'll assume y'all are sweet.
Well, that's why
you gotta tell them, show them you're not.
That's why I kind of changed my rhetoric, guys. If you get that opportunity, I used to say, give her C-. You never know. You gotta go swing for the fences. Now, I'm not with the young niggas like these. We wonder why these young niggas dying because they're taking honey packs and perks. You don't need that. But I'm saying, fellas, when you get that shot and you don't think you're supposed to be there, you gotta knock it out the park because you never know.
I don't condone the honey pack slander.
I'm not a fan of the honey. No. Eric, I'm talking about it's niggas that's like 24 mix it. I just seen an old picture.
When you're mixing a perk with it, that's different.
But I seen Spot him got him putting honey in the Casamigos bottle that everybody's gonna drink, and I'm like, okay, these young niggas is wilding right now. Like, what are we doing right now? But I'm just saying, fellas, if you get the opportunity, do whatever you got to do. If you do got to pull a honey pack out, I do. I just seen an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry had the little blue pill. He hit it out the park. That's cheat code. Make sure
blue
she don't
pill.
see it.
So
I don't do it, but fellas, do it.
I gotta talk about that. I gotta bring that up.
That's your
it was brought up. I gotta bring it up.
That's your name.
The honey pack and the blue pill, not the same thing.
No, the blue pill for the old.
Because the blue pill and just what the Viagra.
They're in the same family though, Eric.
That it is. Oh yeah, definitely. But
try to,
some shit rushes your blood and kind of extends your shit. And some shit just enhances what you already got. Okay.
You have a little.
There's a difference between plastic surgery and steroids.
You have a honey deal, Royal Honey deal.
I need one. I need one. If I can get a free supply, if I can get a free supply, then let's keep talking about it. Shit. If we had to stop every 20 minutes to stop in the honey pack, the pack that gets you right. Like, if we got to do that, then let's do it. Shit. Get the free pack. What I'm saying though, if you're not stroking. if you're little and you're not poking, honey not gonna help you. Okay. At the end of the day, if you get stabbed by a little ass thumbtack, it's a little ass thumbtack. It's not gonna change anything. Okay. No matter how sharp the thumbtack is, it's gonna leave the same wound. Okay. So that's just what it is. So that's what I like about the honey because it don't give you more than what you got.
I didn't know we still were.
It don't give you more than what you
I
got.
thought the honey was a metaphor.
Right. It just strengthens what you're already working with. Okay.
This nigga doing ad reads.
Blue pill and all this other shit. They're putting extra blood in there and shit. I don't even want to fuck my dick hard and shit. I'm trying to eat a sandwich.
So you tried
dick hard. I don't like that.
You sound like a disgruntled customer. So you tried the blue chew.
I haven't tried. No, I don't.
Didn't like it, but the honey.
I'm not at the age where I had to try the other shit. Tried the honey pack. But I
remember this guy tried to blue chew. That shit was fucking.
It's too much. And the only reason why I vouched for honey pack.
Don't gloss over that.
What did you say?
How the hell you know? How do you know?
Because I saw it.
He took a blue chew before you.
In front of you?
Like, yeah.
Oh, you think it was nothing?
I gotta give him respect because I think more niggas should be upfront about that. Because at the
when we saw Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire going for the home run thing, we didn't see them taking steroids before a home run.
My thing is, in
the
booty hole brown era, the amount of dick these women want.
It's not for size, like you said.
It's for quantity.
It's for
the time.
Length, the time, the minimal 30 minutes. It's the standard.
I'm Mike Tyson. Hey, listen, we might have 3 minutes. It's a pay-per-view.
As long as you knock it out. As long as you knock it out.
Sometimes niggas can't run marathons all the time.
Breezy,
can a
nigga knock it out in less than 10 minutes? Like, have you ever had a less than 10? Have you ever had a less than 10-minute session?
Sex talk with brother and sister.
Right, have to. Have you ever had a less than 10-minute session?
Oh shit!
But it was knocked out in the first round, so you didn't mind it. Is that possible?
It has to be like a quickie, right? Less than 10 minutes.
No, I'm not talking about no quickie. I'm talking about you met a guy, y'all ain't really fuck with each other like that.
Wow.
You get to know him. You do whatever your little process is. He's earned his hit status.
Let's get into the process,
right?
Too, while we're at it,
he busted. It's over in 8 minutes, but he went crazy in that 8. Is that possible?
Thumbs down. We got thumbs down poster.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Nope, unacceptable.
So time matters. Time matters.
That means you didn't execute efficiently. You didn't plan it out right.
But if you bust, you still looking at the time. Like in most sports, you like, damn, he got it under the time. You was like,
so wait.
You got me right, but I still need 20 more minutes to meet my quota.
You got yours too. He went and got his first. He didn't get.
No, I said
so even if you bust, even if you bust, the short time does not matter.
You can't put that on the gram if it's 8 minutes. It got to be sweat and the whole.
Hey, no, I'm not.
That's crazy. Women are crazy. I'm glad I'm out the game.
And I really like you. And we be like you said, going.
I got an A, but
unacceptable. At least say like you got like my bad. You know, at least
my bad. You busting up.
So hey, wait. So what I'm hearing is under 10, you have to have an apology. Right?
Yeah.
My bad, bro. Shit was a little too tight for me. I ain't used to that
What
tight.
she's describing is you do a test, you get an A on the test, but you turned it in too fast. You still got an A. It was great. You remember you got an A+ and extra credit. I'm gonna tell you what he did. You just turned it in too fast. I don't like that.
I'm gonna tell you what he did. He didn't do the trick of you felt like go out the bus, you pull out and you start eating. That's it. He didn't do that trick. You got to do the trick. Eat. The eat will buy you some time. You didn't do that. You sitting there trying to keep stroking. You got to pull out and eat. Give you a little bit more time in that motherfucker. Get a little more time. Sometimes, like I said, every day, look, let me tell you about niggas. Let me tell you about biology. It ain't always, look, even the most longest of stroking ass niggas, even the hour-long stroking ass porn star niggas, sometimes you get caught on a weekday. Sometimes you get caught where you've been wanting that shit all day. It's times
WEAK day?
Both. Week and week. Both apply.
That was Jay-Z
Both
bars.
apply. Week and week.
Lil Yachty bars.
Right, exactly. But sometimes a nigga been thinking about that shit all day at work.
Oh, yeah.
All day, they get home. As soon as they get home, it's like, it's over. I'm going to give you one Kirk Franklin, and it's over. It's over with. So once I give you the Kirk Franklin, it's over. So I think like when it comes down to niggas, everybody's different. It depends on the situation. But I just glad that you're honest about the fact that even if you get your bus off, but that's where it comes down to being able to come back. Being able to come back from a bus. I equivalent that to like a LeBron 2016. You go down 1-3, and you can still come back in that series. Okay.
This segment went so left, but I like that.
No. I'm just saying like.
No, it did. It just went left, but I like it.
It's not because this is what's underrated about. This is what underrated, right? This is underrated. It's not about how long you can fuck. It's about how quick your recovery process from that first bus.
That's facts.
Get that first bus out the way.
Comes in? That's diet, exercising. That's where all that comes into play. Do you take your vitamins or, at least drink a Celsius Fit?
That's why a little advice for you fellas and youngsters that aren't veterans in the game and don't get an adequate amount of pussy. When you get to that point where you just gotta get it, you just gotta bust, it's just throbbing. Get that first one out first. Let it marinate, then fuck. You'll go a lot longer, fellas. I'm trying to let y'all know. I'm letting y'all in on some shit. Get that first one out first. Let it marinate. Chill.
Well, on porn sites.
Get back in there.
That's why they have the fluffer on porn sites. Like you just on the side, just get some top from a fat chick.
Wait. You gotta let people know what a fluffer is.
I say as a girl, but in today's world, it's somebody who basically stimulates you in the middle of, because growing up, we thought porn was like, these niggas are Superman.
Shout out to all the Queens men. Yeah.
And then when you get a little older, you kind of realize, these niggas is cutting the edit. Y'all ain't Superman, but they do a lot of goofy shit.
Yeah.
But in between scenes and stuff, there's a girl who's normally big, fat, who will suck you off just to keep you going. And I'm like, how do you get into that job? Because that's worse than being like a stand-in.
So basically, a fluffer is a professional dick sucker who keeps the man stimulated to keep the scene going on, preferably a fat woman, Rosie O'Donnell status. I don't see. It's funny because there's a lot of fluffers on my time, or potential fluffers on my timeline, liberals to be exact, that all they talk about is sucking dick. To me, it's funny. To me, social media is the number one dick sucking expressing site. Everybody suck dick on social media. Everybody loves sucking dick on social media. You know what I mean? But is this equating to real life though? Are the dicks really getting sucked?
I just saw a guy getting sucked off on a car at Jefferson Street.
We did just talk about that. Shout out to the Milwaukee people. Those in the Milwaukee area. We got women.
You ever see a bird
sucking dicks on the hood of cars?
You ever see a bird try to get a worm out the ground?
Yeah.
I don't know, Ronnie. Our cameraman sent us that. What a freaky nigga! I wanted to tell you.
If you don't look, bro. If you know your shit ain't at a certain length, you shouldn't be getting on camera.
Don't give him the mic.
You shouldn't be getting on camera getting sucked, bro.
I agree.
They was roasting the fuck out of dude. So those guys who don't know the story, this nigga was getting sucked on the hood of a car.
Why are we making this a segment out?
It has to be a segment because this nigga was getting sucked up on the hood of a car in Milwaukee. Couldn't even see the dick. Couldn't even see the dick. Like Colin just eloquently stated, it was like a bird trying to get worms out of the soil. Just nothing but gum pull. Little gummy pulls. That's crazy. Gummy pulls. You know when a chick starts sucking the first 20 seconds and she doing the gummy pull? His shit was gummy pull the whole time. Oh my God. Gummy pull the whole time. Shout out Gumby. Shout out to those who grew up watching Gumby. Gummy pull. But it's crazy because I think that whole booty hole, I actually blame Glorilla, the whole twerking on the headlights ass bitches. They started this
before that.
I'm talking about the new wave because everything happened before.
It's Cardi for the new wave.
Anything we can say it happened before. But I'm talking about this new wave of twerking on the headlights bitches. They went to another level with Glorilla, and now it just turned into a whole twerking and sucking. Everybody wants to one up the next bitch. Because this age, and I had to tell somebody, I forgot who I told this, but this is the first generation of grown humans that grew up, everything was on the internet. You got to understand, before, the grown-ups that was coming out had a portion of their life that wasn't on social media. The grown-ups we're experiencing now, or the young 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds we're experiencing now, their whole life, social media.
Even as babies, when the parents taking pictures.
Social media. I remember growing up, when social media was a thing, but it wasn't the thing. We was outside. We was playing with each other. We was fighting each other. We was dating each other. We was in each other's face. Now they ain't in each other's face. They on FaceTime. It's different. They not outside no more. So the elements. So now we're getting some different weird motherfuckers. So now now what's happening is that the internet algorithm is becoming the real life algorithm because everybody's brain is wired like Facebook and Instagram now because that's all we watch. So now the shit that people post on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, people are starting to do. So if they see a motherfucker going viral for doing XYZ, now I'm seeing people doing XYZ in public because they're emulating what the algorithm tells them to emulate. And what I see now more than ever is over-sexualized black women, of course, liberal women to be exact, twerking, sucking, fucking every fucking where. And now you're going to see more of that because guess what, guys? That's what goes viral. So the chick who did all that sucking, she did it. Why? Because her Instagram about to go. She probably got an OnlyFans. That's about to blow. It's all about what's going to get views. So our logic is different because we didn't like attention in our generation that much. We loved popularity. We loved fame. But just getting attention for nothing, we liked our privacy too. This new generation don't give a fuck about privacy. They put it all on the internet. Their whole life is on the internet. They don't know what privacy is. They don't know what it feels like how we felt like growing up where nothing was on the internet. You was in your own bubble. So in their world, everything is about views. Everything is about reposts. Everything is about if I post one dick sucking video, my OnlyFans could go crazy. If I post one video where I'm doing something stupid, I go viral. Now I'm a fake ass internet comedian. So everybody's doing fake shit. So shout out to the bitch that was sucking dick on Jefferson. Hope that was your guy. Hope that was your man's. Hope that was your husband's or something. Hope your kids don't have to watch this video. Mama, that was you sucking dick.
I mean, she do.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
I mean, I guess she do it.
She was doing.
She looked like she was working, looking like she was working with what she could work with. Because, I mean, like I said,
exactly.
my guy was out
She
there.
was she could work with.
My guy was like, looked like she was digging for gold to me.
Overachieving.
You like
She was
super
overachiever.
disgusted.
I was disgusted because at the end of the day,
What's
look.
your perfect length for the guy? Because
She deserves.
Not no length.
I'm
No.
just saying you have. Like, you were so dissatisfied.
Good question, Colin. It's not about having a perfect length, but at the same time, if I'm about to be out here with wife or a girl and she's sucking, I got a dick sucking video out there.
Yeah, recording.
It's gonna be more of a throated.com. It's gonna be mine. You finna see plenty meat.
She knew somebody was recording.
I'm not finna be out here.
Somebody recording?
Look.
She knew somebody was recording.
Exactly. I'm not finna be out here.
Walking up to her in the video.
Oh, Lord,
I don't condone dropping sex tapes and all that shit.
No, but
I don't know.
She looked a hot mess.
I'm not finna be out here gummy on video. I'm sorry. I'm not finna be out here just she bobbing and I like look.
Well, you don't
just imagine a nigga. Just imagine a nigga,
off.
ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen the video, imagine a nigga on the hood of a car, the bitch just bobbing, but you don't see no dick.
Oh,
you just see head bobbing.
This is so crazy.
And he's sitting there and she trying her best to pull the gum out. And the gum just there. Don't get me wrong. And this is no homo, fellas.
You should have started off with that.
No, but nigga, for those of you who watch the show, they know how much of a straight man I am. I'm confident in my straightness. I don't have to care about that. But at the same time, when you're watching porn and you got a bad bitch that's getting fucked by a gummy dick, that's fucked up. I don't want to see that.
That's where that stems from. I
don't want to see that. No, we had to segue into something. We can't just be talking about gummy dicks without a segue.
Okay, good.
Without a segue.
Looking for it.
Colin, are you man enough to admit that when you watch porn with a bad bitch, the porn is all fucked up if the dick is gummy? Are you mad?
I mean, that's really.
Are you mad? I've seen a bad bitch, fat ass, dick gummy. Fuck the whole porn up.
You must be looking up gummy in the search bar, though.
No, I'm looking up BBC. I'm looking up BBC, BBW. Shit that looks like mine. Because the thing about it is, niggas wanna.
Let's slow down a second. Let's catch our breaths.
Let's speed it up. Let's speed it up, Colin. Let's speed it up.
This is like a crazy.
We gotta speed it up tonight. Fuck it.
I'm glad you caught yourself. Like, I'm searching BBC.
No, I'm sorry. No. Wait, time out. I am searching BBC. Fuck, I didn't correct myself. I'm searching BBC. The reason why I'm searching BBC is because niggas want to look at porn that they can identify with. If you have a BBC, I want to see BBC.
That's great.
If you have a BBC, I want to see BBC. I don't want to see a bunch of dicks that don't look like mine. Maybe that's just my logic. Maybe that's just my logic. I want to see a bunch of pink meat. Are you guys watching WBC or something? I don't know. Like, what's going on?
It's a great.
And here's my thing about the porn watchers and what we talking about. How do we get on this subject? We was talking about the dude that went and watched Jefferson Street dude. Yeah, talking about Jefferson Street dude.
Let's reverse that.
And no, because we got to talk about in the age of
wrong neighborhood guys.
No, right neighborhood, but in the age of everybody going viral, right? In the age of everybody going viral, don't get out here having no sex tape, fellas, and you know you're below average. You know you got to damn near get your shirt wet in the urinal because you trying so hard for your dick to go and not get seen by nigga because you're a shortstop.
How do you know
but you don't play baseball?
How do you know if you average or not? Huh? How does the guy know they're average?
You watch porn.
You know.
But porn don't count. That's like watching NBA niggas and determining.
No. I'm not saying you watch porn, but it ain't like you're watching porn and you're like, oh, I got to be like these niggas. But if you're in the ballpark or you're somewhat there, you're like, okay. But if you're watching porn and you're like, oh my God, these are the biggest dicks I ever seen in my life, chances are you're microscopic.
You analyze.
Chances are you're microscopic, bro. Chances are you're microscopic. That's all I'm saying. Chances are you're microscopic. If you getting your shirt wet in the urinal because you got to push your fucking belly all the way in there and shit because you're a shortstop, that's on you.
Dudes don't want nobody to see that.
That's why a lot of these chicks don't like the fact. That's the reason why a lot of these chicks don't really shit on the Lizzo bitches.
What do you mean?
Short stroke, short poke. They can't get through the gristle.
Yeah.
They can't get through the gristle. Let me tell y'all something about it. Most niggas.
You need to be like a dick coach, cock coach.
We're gonna talk dicks today. We're gonna talk dicks today.
Can we stop?
We're talking dicks today. He can't take it.
Crack it up, dude.
Look, this is one of those conversations like, look, I'm secure in my shit, okay? Call me Secure Stevenson, okay?
No,
I'm boxed into my shit, okay? I'm good. But I can keep it real with y'all at the same time. At the end of the day, most of these niggas, how they view beauty, how they view what's fat and what's skinny is mostly based on dick size.
Can I say to you?
If you're a little dick nigga, what you think is fat is going to be different from a stroking nigga. That's just different. So little dick niggas, they
some people be having a package, but they be shy. You know, they don't know what to do with it.
Come on, bro.
Niggas be
they
humble.
don't have people telling them to watch porn. It be all type of shit. You know, sheltered.
That's all we saying.
Sheltered.
Yeah, I mean,
every guy's not a whore.
The popular niggas not always the ones that's packing. You know.
I'm saying now.
Wait. What was that?
The niggas who, the popular niggas, the niggas who put themselves out there. And
did you see the Jefferson Street video? Did you see this video? So
I looked at a guy. He looks familiar.
He do look familiar. We gotta have him on the pod.
I didn't go through the comments to see if they found him.
Looked like he was sponsored by Double Mint.
If you knew you wasn't, if you didn't have the requirements for the video, I would have been like, fuck that. I would have got up off that shield so quick. I would have got up off that hood so quick. Fuck that.
He looked like he was sponsored by Winter Fresh.
You never got head as a man. You're saying that, but try.
Recorded, knowing in today's world, he looked at the camera like, knowing it's gonna go viral. Fuck that.
Like
shit.
I said, Bree, you're saying it from an outsider. Sorry.
How much would it cost? How much it cost?
When you're getting top, you're just thinking about heaven, gold. You think
Colin.
You're not really,
especially if you don't get it like that.
But here we go.
Don't if he was that desperate.
Now we back into the nitty gritty. Colin, question. How much would it cost your girl? How much do you think it would take your girl to give you dome on a car in front of everybody in the middle of like a water street?
There's not enough money in the world.
So she wouldn't take $200K?
No, I asked her these type of questions. She's not moved by money.
I believe you.
She's not. I asked her a lot of questions, so the game's not fun. Because she'd be like, I don't like money like that. So it wouldn't be, and she's already kind of prudish, probably.
But doing something that she already does on top of a car, that she might
not. What
if you're watching, let me know. You can let me know. Yeah, $300K, top of the car, 20 minutes.
No, that's absolutely
in front of everybody.
Absolutely no.
But it is kind of. But you do have to consider the videos and footage that will be taken.
For that will be going on forever.
Like eventually, I feel like the older people, like the auntie generation, our generation. And I'm talking about those that are like in their 50s now.
I was like, what's the auntie?
50s, 60s.
You damn near auntie.
You're an auntie generation.
No.
You're damn near auntie.
I'm 29
it's new. Eric, you're on old school
I ain't got
scale.
one more year before I be
Aunties to me is late 40s, 50s, early 50s.
No husband. No, if you have no husband, the auntie era is smashed down. So that's damn near getting into 30s, traveling. Like I know a lot of aunties.
I give the young aunties a pass to be promiscuous. And
I'm just saying the auntie and
young
grandparents.
single aunties get to do them. But once you're a 40-year-old auntie with no man, you need to start going to church and dating deacons or something. You need to chill out.
They running out twerking now. They're not doing that no more.
And that's what's wrong. And that's what's wrong.
They
That's what's
outside.
wrong with society now. We don't have that auntie that knows how to just be a ref on the sideline and call
Can
it
I say
plays.
this?
Aunties in the
There's
game
too many aunties,
twerking now.
There's too many aunties bringing store-bought pies and desserts now. Like that's why I see the big mamas are done. Grandmas are going down. Aunties low-key losing a little quality. There's not a lot of aunties who can hand make shit from scratch no more. Aunties are changing because they're getting younger, which I'm not hating on.
R.P. Aunt Dell.
Aunt Dell. Oh, okay.
R.P. Aunt Dell from Moesha. Random auntie. But yeah,
West
you're
Track.
right. You're absolutely right. The aunties now is a whole different. But that's because what I'm starting to notice, and this is men and women, everybody's.
Have you ever wanted to smash an auntie that wasn't blood? Like, damn, she low key can get it, but that's.
What you mean?
Cause you be young, you be like your family, you be like she's not really my auntie, but I can hit.
Oh, like one of those little fake. You said wasn't blood. I'm like, wait, was she Crip? I was
no, I'm by marriage. Like yo uncle.
I was confused.
Oh.
I was like, wait.
That meant yes.
No.
Yes.
I was like, wait, what do you mean? But you said everybody auntie. But I mean, everybody had the aunties growing up that wasn't really the auntie. You know, have a little extra titty out, too grown, little leggings out. But, you know, we didn't grow up. But here's the thing, though, Colin. We didn't grow up in the era where the 30-plus-year-olds was wearing leggings and titties out. We grew up in the era where once you was 30-plus, you covered up, especially if you was, like, married. So we didn't get the advantages of these young generation now where they get to see titties, ass, leggings, all
They
that
see
shit.
way more titties
Aunties got the titties all out and shit. Everywhere because it's all about freedom of sexuality.
A girl got packed out on Twitter because it was like a twerking conversation on a TikTok, and the mom came in and started twerking. And she was like, oh, that's just natural family shit. And everybody was like, bitch, what family was you in? And her butter was like, well, me and my aunties used to twerk together back in the... And I'm just like, this is real. I'm like, that's why I realized I'm really an old nigga. And once you know, Bree, I know you're not there yet. Ronnie, I know you're not. But once you hit 30, you kind of realize it's a weird zone because the young people think you're young. And the old people like, nigga, shut up, you young. So it is a very interesting mind fuck, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Mid-30s is the weirdest age out of all the ages.
It is. It's very
because
odd.
I have a lot of old nigga tendencies, but then I can always kind of tap into the young nigga shit too. So like being old is like being an immature wise nigga.
The only young nigga shit you do is listen to Lil Durk. You're damn near on old nigga. Get
I'm
off
on
my porch
time,
mode.
but like I said, I do have young nigga relapses here and there, like everybody. I have young nigga relapses. But I think that's just part of being mid-30s. Like, mid-30s, like I said, I feel like you're an immature, wise nigga. Like, you're wise, you know better, but then when you do fuck up, you're harder on yourself because you know better. So it's a little different when you're in the mid-30s. Whereas once you 40 or 50, you ain't got time to be playing and doing all this other shit. You kind of stuck at where you at. That's why I always say, once you turn 40, if you ain't that, you ain't going to be that. If you ain't him, you ain't him. Motherfuckers be going to college at 40. They should ban people.
Oh my God.
They should ban people from joining college after 39.
That is ridiculous.
You're wasting spots. You're wasting spots. If you don't know geometry by 39, bitch, you ain't gonna learn it.
That's crazy.
Whole time we could be having a short classroom and focusing on these young students. Your 52-year-old ass want to come in here and major in fucking general studies and shit.
I know, that's ludicrous.
Bitch, take your ass back and get a job at McDonald's like everybody else. Get the fuck out of here wasting our time. Okay? Shit isn't too far. 39 should be the cutoff for college. After 39, you're a worker. Or you need to go invent some shit or do some shit.
Yeah, but Eric, a lot of niggas work.
That's what's wrong with these people.
A lot
too
of
many
niggas,
too many Monique Parkers. You're in college with your daughter and shit. Bitch, you're supposed to be somewhere baking cookies for us and shit. We ain't got no cookies. We had Christmas. Christmas come, ain't nobody making dressing. Ain't no macaroni and shit. But this bitch in college. And this bitch going to school and shit.
This is ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
This is a ridiculous. No, what you're saying is ridiculous.
Why?
So
you believe?
What if she's trying to advance her career or something like that, and she's go back to college too?
You had 40 years. You had really 20 years to advance it. If you haven't advanced it by 40, move out the way.
They should charge you more
for education.
Bree, you agree with this nonsense? Lord.
What are we doing?
I said maybe.
What are we doing?
Wasting our time.
What are we doing? Getting MAGA hats for the Dylans.
I think it should
crazy.
be cheaper when you're younger and more expensive when you get older.
I'm sick of these old niggas taking up space they don't need to be taking up. I'm sorry.
That's crazy. You don't want niggas to better their lives, though. That's
I do want people, but no, we got to stop acting like college is the only way to better your life. If you're 40 plus years old, if you're already, here's the exception. If you're already in school, because sometimes you got to be in school 8-10 years for some of this shit to really matter. So if you're already pursuing something, or you're already like halfway there and you need 4, or you already, let's say you did 2-3 years, you dropped out. That's different. Those niggas, if you're going back, there's a difference between starting college and going back to college.
So you against people starting school after 39?
Yes, absolutely.
That is crazy.
It's a waste of time. Right now,
Eric,
you motherfuckers could be.
Eric, we were talking about how grown niggas. It's a lot of grown niggas that can't read.
So if you can't read by 40, you're a failure. What are we doing?
That was a bad
Revoke his right to vote.
Bad example.
Put him on, get him out of here. Like,
you ain't never heard of old dogs can learn new tricks?
Old dogs can't learn new tricks.
Now, Ronnie,
They can.
You're fucking your own debate up now.
They can.
You're fucking your own debate up.
They can.
No, Ronnie, I agree with you. Eric, you are talking.
Old dogs, old
crazy. Let niggas learn.
No.
Eric, a lot of niggas done tried to work shitty jobs.
You can learn without college. You can learn how to put fries in the fryer. You can learn how to pack packages at Amazon.
Wait, Eric,
you can learn how to, let's start. This is America, land of free, home of the brave. You can start your own business and do your own shit.
Yeah.
You can learn how to DoorDash.
It's free until you're 40. Then after that, you have to pay.
That would be even better. But
That
here's
works.
the thing, though, Colin, too.
That's crazy.
There we go.
It's
works.
a different. This ain't how it was when our parents was growing up. You can make really good money today without going to college. Back when our parents was growing up, it was kind of like niggas was just. Our parents was the first or second generation of niggas who really had money.
All these jobs gonna be replaced by robots. So.
Exactly. Yeah. If you think about our grandparents and our great grandparents, they didn't have no money like that. Most of them, not because they couldn't, but because of how America was set up. Our parents, those that was born in the 50s and 60s, was the first black people who really started having shit. So now you fast forward to 2023, America is a completely different place. There's so much you can do, even as a black man, without even having to go to college. Not going to college isn't the end all be all for us. That's one thing I wish I was taught earlier. Not going to college, not graduating, it's so many other avenues to get money. So my thing is this. By the time you get to 39 years old, if you haven't graduated college or went through college, there's so much shit that you could be doing to get money. You're wasting time at this point.
They try that, and it didn't work. Now they might want to try college because they might want to go a different path. The path they tried for the 20 years didn't work.
Here's another thing. From a science level, as you get
older,
older, you don't have the same amount of brain cells and the same amount of memory retention. So I don't need old niggas without you. You don't even have brain cells ready for this.
Probably in school and you're just doing.
Your brain cells are deteriorating. Go do something useful for the rest of the country. We got too many niggas right now not being useful.
Maybe online, Eric. Maybe online.
What do you want them to do?
That's a good. Okay. You know what? That's a good. I feel like that's a good compromise. If you're over 40, you should be restricted to online school. That's a good compromise. I think that's a good compromise. Why are you coming to a campus? You grown as a bitch. You should have a whole crib by now. You should have a whole job.
Is this about somebody like in particular? You're so
no.
passionate
It's
about
not about. I'm saying, bro. What is a 40-year-old? What is a 50-year-old nigga coming to school, coming to campus for every day?
I feel like there's a 40-year-old person who's like taking your parking spot.
I'm just asking you. You gotta tell me.
I'm just trying to link why you're so passionate about it.
You got to tell me, what is a 42-year-old grown man doing, and they got to stay on campus? If you have to stay on campus at 42, you failed at life.
Where is this coming from?
Because the compromise was, if you're 40 or up, you should be restricted to online school. I don't think that's a bad idea. Let the young people get the campuses.
Maybe you want to get his dick sucked too by a young 19-year-old bitch. That's legal. Shit.
It's legal, but you can do that on your own. If you can't pull a 19, 20-year-old bitch on your own,
old
at 40,
niggas
you're
with the backpacks on doing a snap and roll. Like, hey, young kids, can I get a weed? I'm like, damn, this nigga really.
Here's the thing.
You have like a little puppy or a baby. Bitches love babies.
Part of what's wrong with society and part of what happens in the downfall.
Old niggas want to learn.
What happens with the downfall of society and what happens to the downfall of a lot of jobs. If you know a lot of companies, people start catering to the old niggas and they start saying fuck the young niggas. So what happens is the old niggas retire, the old niggas die, the old niggas go and they live their life and they smart, they outsmart the system. You're old, you're a wiser nigga. The young niggas are the future. So we're 30s right now, 20s right now, and when 20 years from now, when we're in our 50s, when we want to relax and sit back and enjoy life, these 20, 30-year-olds right now, they're going to be the police, the judges, the pilots, all of that. So my thing is, if you want to have a successful society or a society where you don't have to deal with half the crap we're dealing with now, you have to invest majority of your resources into the young people, making sure that way when they become old people, they don't have to think about whether they're going to college or not because it's already set up in place for them to go. But once you become 40 or 50 years old, you're way more set in your ways. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't still have trade schools, but by 40, if you go to school, there's schools that designed specifically for what you want to do.
No, that's true.
You should go to specifically, like, you should know what you want to do. College, to me, when I think of college and you find your major and you find it, that's a way of finding yourself, finding your tier in the world, and then going off into the world into where you feel like you fit best or where your skill set allows you to be at. If you don't know your skill set by 40, then I think it's a disservice to you to send you to college because you're just going to fail again most of the time. That's just what it is.
I be following you, and every time you say the 40 shit, it's just like, why are you so hung up on the? I want to dig deep.
Maybe 40. Like I said, maybe 45, maybe 50. We can, like I said, the number is negotiable. But overall,
50
I don't think
50
we
is
should.
Crazy.
I think, or how about this?
You're already in school and you need more.
Or we just have spots left. Let's say if we got all the, we don't got no spots. Okay, let old niggas can come in.
That is
no
ridiculous.
spots.
You're ridiculous.
But young niggas should get priority.
I don't vouch for
young niggas should get priority. Like I said, I'm 34, going to be 35 next year. If I apply for college right now, I feel like the 18-year-old coming out of high school should always get priority over me. Always. What are we doing? You had 20 years to get in school.
If you enrolled, you should still be able to go. Like if you already had classes, or maybe you didn't fit in.
But that's what I said before. That's what I said about there's a difference.
New enrollment.
But that's why I said there's a difference between going back to school and going to school. Now, those of us who started college, something happened, we left, and we should always have a right to go back and finish our shit because we got money invested now. We owe this shit for life. So let's say you started, you did 2 years, you did a year, you did whatever. I don't give a fuck if you're 75. I should be able to come back and finish my school. I'm talking about people who they never sniff college until 40 plus. I'm not saying you shouldn't be a college student.
That's crazy.
But I'm saying you should not be prioritized versus our younger people. We got younger people that could be the future president. You're not going to be that. You're 40. And you haven't gone to school yet. We got younger people that could be our future police officers. You're not going to be that. You're 40. You would have been that already. We got our future at the doorstop ready to take over this world, take over these situations, and we're worried about these old people who fuck their shit up. Listen, nowadays, people at McDonald's making $15, $20 an hour.
They're making good money now.
What?
$15, $20 an hour.
If you a manager, like you making about 50 grand starting. That's pretty.
What?
But I'm saying we gotta stop. It's not like how it used to be, where if you don't get a college diploma, but you could be a decent middle class lifestyle, upper class lifestyle, and not have a college degree. Half of the people we look up to never went to college.
That's true.
Let's not act like college is make or break.
No, I agree.
It's not make or break.
If you start working at McDonald's when you're 16, you could be the manager by 21, making 50 plus thousand. Right. That's good money for a 21-year-old.
I don't have a bachelor's degree. I make a lot more than a lot of bachelor's degree people having. It's about your hustle. It's about your grind, your individual grind. That's what it is.
It must have been a young nigga with a degree that just pissed you off. I'm trying to find the exception of this.
It ain't nobody in particular. But what I'm saying is my mindset is by 40, you want to know why people, you want to know why a lot of people at 40 years old don't go back to school? Because most people by 40, they already getting the money. Yeah, because they hustlers. They in the game already. Most people about 40, 50 years old, I'm getting money. I don't need.
Everybody not a hustler though.
A couple different hustles.
So if you're not a hustler, what do you got to be a hustler to go to college because college is a hustle. So why are you wasting our time?
For those who don't got it.
Burger flipping is always an option. Like we need to stop. Look, part of what's wrong with America is we're afraid to put people in their place.
So you didn't get a McDonald's burger in time. I'm still trying to find the middle ground of where this is coming from.
No, what's wrong is we're afraid to put people in their place. We really want to cater to everybody, right? We really want to make sure everybody happy, but really there's idiots. There's lazy motherfuckers, and there's people who will always just be bottom of the barrel. That just is what it is. Okay? When you look at a carp, you want to know what a carp is?
We need all those people.
But exactly. It's what makes America great. But do you know what a carp is?
Yeah,
a carp is a bottom feeder fish. It's always going to just suck the shit off the bottom. People don't eat carp. Why? Because they don't want that bottom feeder shit. But you can't rewire what a carp is. A carp is designed to get to the bottom of the lake and suck the bottom shit out.
Like catfish, which niggas love.
No, catfish. But see, the difference between catfish is a little way more pickier fish than carp.
It's a pickier bottom eater.
Yeah, picking bottom feeder.
We don't eat garbage.
Still a bottom feeder, though.
Trash.
No, they eat different fish life. But see, a carp eat fucking a cap off a soda if you throw it down there.
Steve Azuzu shit.
So,
I know you're such a
catfish. I like fish. But what I'm trying to say is you can't change a carp into a walleye. A carp is a carp. There's a lot of carp-ass niggas not getting the carpe diem, so they want to sit up here and get in your DM.
It sounds like you're like on a peyote journey right now. It really sounds like you're on a peyote journey. Like, I like this episode.
No. I'm just saying we got to keep it real with people because I just feel like we wasting a lot. Like America as a whole, we're wasting a lot of time. Like I said, we're wasting a lot of time on the failures in the lower level niggas who want to stay on their level. I only really consider you a lower level person is if you're on a lower level intellectually and financially and you're comfortable. And you're comfortable with that. Like you've embraced, oh, I'm just a street nigga. I'm just a ghetto nigga. Well, I'm just this. Oh, yeah, that's just you then. I don't expect nothing more from you. There's niggas like that. In our culture, we kind of push that. We normalize that shit. So niggas just, I got to get, like I said, as somebody who's over people, and I work with street niggas and I try to level them up out of that shit. You don't know how many times I have smart niggas. They can do all sorts of shit. Oh, man, I'm a street nigga. I'm like, shit, no, you're not. You're not just a street nigga. You're more than that. But in their head is, I'm just a straight nigga. I'm from, you know me. I'm from the streets. Fuck that street shit, nigga. No, you know how to take this shit apart, put it back together better than everybody I know. You damn near an engineer now. Fuck that street shit. What is that street shit ever going to get you? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to rewire the brains because
you on some Coach Carter shit.
Somewhat. I'm on some Coach Carter, but let's just cater to the young people more because that's the reason why we got all these young dudes stealing Kias and doing all sort of shit. We're not paying attention to. We paying too much attention to these bums at the corner, 50 years old, begging for change. Fuck them. They're done. We have to accept when people have failed and they're done.
Oh my God.
There's a threshold. Once you're done, you're done. That's what people got to get through their head.
It is true.
There's a certain level. There's a point of no return for him. If the biggest lie we've been taught growing up is that everybody can change. Bullshit. Some people are fucked.
I agree, but I don't think you should shut it off after age.
No, if it's your family, no. If it's your people that's close to you, no. But random bums, fuck them. I don't know. Like, what are we doing? I'm not finna wait around for a random bum to change. And that's what we're doing at this point. We're waiting for the random bums to just have this, oh, you know what? I want to go to work today. I don't want to just sit around and drink Milwaukee Best and scratch my ass. I think I'm going to get a job. No, that's not going to happen. As long as there's bridges, that's not going to happen. As long as there's grocery carts, that's not going to happen. So when it comes down to it, bro, I say fuck all the bum shit. Just fuck all the bum shit. Jesus. It's never going to happen. Yeah. Let's go to the next topic then. I don't want to get too far on this. I might go down.
We don't want to get too far. We went, yeah.
I can go farther. I can go farther. But we don't want to go too far.
Or something earlier? You didn't tell
I take those shrooms.
You do a lot. You be like a little kid. You have a grin. It's like, yeah, I just took 80 edibles. So I'm just like, I'm gonna make sure we're.
If I took some shrooms, this would be a completely different show.
True,
See, shrooms is like one of those shows. Shrooms is like the thing where it's all lovey-dovey. So you ain't finna talk too negative on shrooms. Yeah. That's what I like about shrooms. You ain't finna get too much negative shit off if you're on shrooms. You might do a little something like that.
You're an expert on gummy dicks and shrooms. That's a very interesting niche.
Not an expert on gummy dicks, but like I said, I did witness a gummy dick, and it's unacceptable. You niggas need to be eating more greens and shit. Like motherfuckers be eating, going to Taco Bell, tell them to take the lettuce off the tacos and shit. Get more greens in your diet so you ain't on Jefferson Street getting sucked up with a gummy worm dick. All on video and shit, okay? We got to represent.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Let's talk about mental health.
Oh, jeez.
One of the biggest scams in American history, if you ask me. One of the biggest scams in American history, if you ask me.
I didn't really breathe the board like that.
One of the biggest scams in American history. Because no. And don't get me wrong, mental health is real. Let me put it by that. Mental health is real. Mental health should be taken serious.
Yes.
But these new blacks have turned it into get out of jail free card.
Get out of work free card.
Get out of work. Exactly. Definitely got to work.
Is this like the rants of like a manager right now? I'm still trying to figure out where this is coming from. I love it. I'm trying to find out where you're getting it from.
The new black. I'm just reading the board. See, we did a little something different day. Normally, I make the board. My wife made the board.
Break it down.
I'm not used to coming off the board that I didn't write.
I like it. It's like it's like somebody wrote your sermon.
I'm trying to. Yeah, it's like a pre-written. So like, I'm not. My brain is all over. Like my brain ain't used to doing all this.
I respect it. Let's go. I'm sorry. I won't.
But
break it
it's not a bad thing. We can keep it going. Shout out to the wife.
Shout out.
Now, what were we talking about before? Kanye. We got Kanye, Britney Spears. No. Because we was talking about mental health, right?
Okay, yeah, mental
health.
And
when I wanted to segue that into,
Britney Spears and mental health is a great segue.
Well, yeah, because I feel like part of the problem with us as a people when it comes to these celebrities and even our own friends sometimes is we get so used to this viral, crazy shit that we forget when something's wrong with somebody and we start rooting them on. Because we want to root, we love a show, like we love being entertained. So that was my problem with the whole Kanye shit. Is because when Kanye was going through that whole situation where he was talking his shit and he was getting canceled left and right, as black people, a lot of us was rooting him on in the name of I'm pro black man, but not understanding the aspect of. This black man might have something seriously going on with him. Like, this doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem like Kanye to me. Something isn't right. So, and a lot of times, I don't like the fact that when black men, we go through our mental health shit, the second you try to correct a black man, hey, bro, you need to chill. That's considered anti-black, or you're a coon, or you're a sellout. Because I don't want to see my fellow black man out here looking like a fucking idiot because he has a mental health issue and doesn't know how to handle it. Because most of the time we internalize that shit because black men have no allies. I need to get a T-shirt that say that.
I don't know if you're with or against black mental health. You kind of confused me there. I mean, it was kind of clear, but
what I will say is I'm against mental health.
Yes,
I'm against taking advantage of mental health. Okay. To clarify that, I do like to use little, shock shit to. Make it, No,
I got it.
But I'm against
mental health is real.
Taking advantage because that's why I said mental health is very real. Very real.
See, the dangerous part is you can't really question it. It's like autism or ADHD.
Hence why
ADHD is like how much you got. You can't really ask. So
hence why we need to preach the respect. We need to preach respect of mental health and not fucking diagnosing every little issue as mental health. We need to preach that because, like you just said, we can't question it.
Well, mental health is a broad blanket because you got to realize people just say mental health, so you can't ask. So if you ask like anxiety, social anxiety, depression, you say that again? Those are challenges. What's the challenge? They are, but you don't have to ask that. So if people just say mental health, you just put your hands up.
But that's the reason why I
said you don't really know who's really going through it. It's kind of like the boy who cries wolf for certain cases, and then after a certain point, like if you're an employer or something, it's like, well, You miss all these little mental health days and shit.
That's why I say it's bullshit, because what they did was they just made it blanket mental health. So that's just like if I'm in the NFL, right? We don't like concussions, right? We don't want to see people get concussed because we've seen people get CTE from getting tackled, all this stuff. So I just make a rule that just says we're going to just start looking out for head injuries. We don't want anything with the head. So what happens when somebody gets a little scratch on their face or a little, little stuff? Like, we're not being specific enough. When you make shit broad, it opens it up for bullshit.
You want people to say who have mental health problems, you want them to have to disclose what they have?
No, not necessarily disclose what they have.
Kind of sounds like that's what you want, though.
Stop labeling all your regular human issues as mental health issues, because at the end of the day, okay, let's just be.
Eric,
let me just be. Everybody has mental health, right? That's true. We all have a mental. We all have health. That's why we can check both those boxes off, right? It's just like getting in the car. We all have a gas meter. We all have an oil meter. I don't give a fuck if it's digital, it's old school. We all have certain meters, right? Now, just because your shit low, don't mean you ain't got it. You got it, your shit low. You got to fill that shit up. So sometimes it's just about identifying what you need filled rather than just saying, oh, I don't got this, so I have a, like that's just saying if your fucking, let's say if your car right now, you put your gas in, right? Fill my cup. Because the reason why I have to use these metaphors is because I don't know why humans are more logical with cars than we are with human bodies. It's stupid to me. Because if I go to my car right now and I try to fill it up, and I put $40 worth of gas in there, and it still says F on my meter, I'm going to go check and get that fixed. I'm going to do what it takes to see what it got to be fixed, because I know it's not reading. But what we do as humans is we see the shit broke. And, oh, that's just how I am. Oh, that's just what it is. I'm going to just count the miles and see how long it takes for a full tank to run, and I'm going to just keep on driving. Because I'm just a low E. I'm just the E all the time, empty tank nigga. No, that's not how it goes. Your shit is broken, get it fixed. So all I'm saying is a lot of this mental health shit is us being in such a prideful generation where everybody thinks they're the shit. Everybody's walking around in their own little reality show. Nobody wants to deal with their shit. So when their shit smacks them in their face, oh, it's mental health. No, bitch. Your problems are at your front door knocking, and you want to be a little hoe-ass nigga and not answer them. But when they bust through the door and kick down the door and fucking kidnap the kids and fucking tie you up, got you in the basement and say, look here, nigga, the problem is here. Ain't no getting away from me. Now, oh, it's mental health. No, nigga, you should have handled that shit before it got out of hand. That's all.
So how do you handle it?
You handle that shit by identifying what your problem is in the first place and eliminating or getting the treatment you need. See, what we do is, we wait till people have an outburst, then tell them to go get the treatment. But most of the time, we see the flags. So going back to the topics of Kanye, Britney Spears, we see the outbursts. We see him not acting like himself. We see him acting crazy. But what niggas do? What Neanderthals do? What Jose's and Lee's them do? Oh, my God. What all of us do? That's crazy. Kanye, we sucking Kanye dick. We suck because he's giving it to the man, and he's a billionaire, and he's doing all this shit. Nobody's taking Kanye's mental health into consideration. Everybody's so entertained. We just want him to keep the circus going. So, oh yeah, Kanye, y'all just hating on Kanye. Kanye telling the truth. Kanye this. Whole time this nigga's having a mental health breakdown in front of all of us, but because it's so fucking entertaining, let's go. It's the same shit we did with Trump. Whole time the country's falling apart, but because he's so entertaining, he tweets so eloquently, let's go, brother Trump, Papa Trump. We just give us a little entertainment. We good. You can put us on the plantation as long as you got a motherfucker performing at that motherfucker. We good. We picking cotton like a motherfucker. Long as you got somebody out there percolating and twerking.
It's time for twerculator.
Whole motherfucker twerking in the cotton fields, bro. So that's my shit. So we wait till it's too late to want to come with the diagnosis. So even with the Britney Spears shit, every time I see a video of her, she looks dumb. She looks like something's not right. And every time I see a video of her, you want to know what I think? The parents were right.
Yeah.
We were wrong. We owe the parents an apology. We all owe Britney Spears' parents an apology.
I don't think that's right.
I do.
I don't think the parents was right.
The parents was right.
I think she's
They knew.
stuck in 2008.
Nobody knows their kid is retarded like their parent, like their kid.
2008 because she was stuck in a basement for 14 years. And I think that, I think her parents took advantage of her.
No,
I think they did. But look here, listen.
Is it advantage when you got millions?
No, they took it. She didn't have access to nothing because she was in a conservatorship.
Because she's wacky.
But she did. She was getting like $2,000 a week, but her dad was getting $16,000 a month. She had no access over finances, nothing for 14 years. Like, she ended up getting a lawyer from.
That's fucked up, but she's crazy.
But the thing is, I feel like honestly though, she's an example of like postpartum. You know, she had just got divorced after. You know, she had just got divorced with Kevin Federline.
Shout out Kevin Federline. Apologies to you, brother.
No, fuck Kevin Federline, the original city boy.
Shout out to you, Kevin.
But he, but I think she really was postpartum. You know, so you know she got a divorce from her.
Who has the kids? Kevin Federline or Britney Spears? Who has custody over the kids?
Kevin Federline still has custody of the kids. Like, and she still doesn't even get to see her kids as much.
So here's my thing.
I think he turned them against her, obviously, for 14 years.
No.
Listen, though, look, she was locked up. They made her be on birth control. They made her take medication. Like, it was, they wouldn't let her get married. Like, they wouldn't let her be in a relationship. They wouldn't let her have kids for 14 years. The only reason why they got that conservatorship was because, one, she wouldn't let him have the kids. She shaved her head. She had a mental breakdown. How many people have mental breakdown? Doja Cat shaved her head. Everybody shaved their head. I feel like
Doja's a bad wench.
What she did, if she would have did that same shit now, that shit would have never happened to her. Like,
you're right, because it's more.
It was
it's more eyes on mental health now.
California, like fuck the state of California. You know what I'm saying? And she was worth so much money. But look, in her conservatorship, she still went on tour. She had a residency in Vegas. Yeah. Her daddy let her go make money, but he didn't let her go do shit.
Because daddy was protecting her.
Because daddy was taking the money. He was getting paid, dog.
I'm sorry, Breezy. I'm team dad.
It was so biased. Like,
point to the city boys.
It was super biased. Her dad shouldn't have been over her conservatorship anyway. But the thing is, Brittany didn't know her rights. Brittany didn't know her rights.
Did you say she had a mental breakdown?
She fucking shaved her head.
From what I'm hearing, she didn't need to know her rights.
After divorce, she had just had her baby 14 months ago. It was clearly postpartum.
I agree.
She's living a busy life. She had her kids in the prime of her career.
But I'm saying, I think
she was that bitch. She was with. Come on now, let's not.
That sounds great.
Britney Spears was that bitch.
What Breezy's saying does sound realistic.
Same reason why Whitney Houston was doing crack back then. The tabloids. She hit a tabloid guy with an umbrella. What the fuck? That's not shit.
You 100% right, Brady. But I'm asking, do you think she's still in that haze? I think she's like broke.
I think she fucked up in the head. I think she was.
You see the video she posted?
She lost her kids for life. She'll never heal from that. She was locked up, couldn't have kids, had to be on birth control, had to take medication. The medication, the sedation, she's fucked up.
But here's my thing.
But she's free now. But she's stuck in 2008. That's free. The thing. And she couldn't be on social media for 14 years. You got to think about that.
And we saw what happened when she started posting.
She would have been better off in jail.
I see why. Here's the thing.
I see why she got smacked by
That's why when I be looking at her, I'll be like, that's why, like, shout out to Plies. He always posts her, cracking up, laughing.
Because he's making fun of her.
It's funny.
Because he's getting content off her. Because Britney Spears.
She might be mentally ill. I don't think that she's like, y'all act like she needs to be in a straitjacket.
I think Britney Spears. No, she might need straitjacket. I think Britney Spears has been crazy for years. I think.
We don't know. We haven't seen her in 14 years prior to 2021.
But one thing I do know, I think
she did a successful tour. She wasn't crazy when she was in Vegas for a residency.
But you got to remember, Breezy.
Over 100 mil. No, but I remember I graduated in 2012.
But you was younger when. But you was young when you was a baby. But you was a baby with Hit Me Baby One More Time dropped.
No, Give Me More was my shit.
Hit me, baby, one more time. You was a baby when that dropped. And let me tell you something.
But she still had Toxic after that. She had a little run.
No, she had a run. No, but let me tell you.
She was the first Taylor Swift.
Britney Spears. She would have
still been out today.
Britney Spears was the hottest thing after that. She would
be up there with J-Lo. She would be up there with all of them.
She would.
She dated Justin Timberlake. She was that bitch.
No, Britney Spears was definitely. No, I remember because I was there. I was there. Britney Spears was the hottest thing to come out because it was Spice Girls. I don't know if y'all remember. Spice Girls was the hottest shit. And I remember after the Spice Girl wave, the Britney Spears and NSYNC wave came hard. So and Britney Spears was on that level. She was on that level. I don't doubt it. My thing is, I think she was a baby back then. thrusted into fame.
Childhood star.
Never probably had a
That's
never really got a real childhood.
Because a lot of those childhood
mental
stars,
health issues. I think
Eddie.
early on the parents saw the mental health issues, but they were greedy, wanted the money. They kept pushing her. I think once the money came,
14 years was too long. Fuck all
I
that
think
shit.
once the money
14
came,
years was too long. That dad wanted that $16,000 a month. And she was getting pennies. Like
she was retarded. They started to see in the retardedness, and they started to protect her.
Like it shouldn't have been him over her conservativeship. Like I think it was biased. I don't know. It's fuck the state of California.
All I'm saying is, this whole time she was under this conservativeship.
They took advantage, and she never
Brittany's
really got help.
Brittany's a whack job.
The second she's got out of the conservativeship, Breezy, I've seen
Put
nothing
her
but a
down.
downhill spiral. It's just every time I see her, she looks drunk or not on her
She
meds.
lost her fucking kids. Like fuck
She ran up on a
She
ran up on a 7'6" nigga and was confused why the bodyguard punched her.
Yeah,
Like, this
she
bitch is
looks
loopy.
like a crazy person that's been let loose from the zoo. I'm sorry.
I would still get some top though.
'cause she
That's
has
one thing I
mental
will
health
still get
issues,
top.
probably.
I bet she get
Locked
plenty
up.
crazy
I
girl
would-
top.
I'm pretty sure she got mental health issues. I never denied that.
That'd be
But
random
it
as a
was-
bitch
it
getting some
wasn't
random
until
crazy top.
after she was locked up.
That's the one thing about women.
It wasn't before. Before,
Y'all
if
can-
they
y'all-
would have handled that shit and not did that stupid ass conservatorship,
I think she did it
I
before.
think she would be fine.
I agree.
I think she was
she would've
crazy
been
the whole
fine.
time. I think even back
She
when
lost
Hit Me
her
Baby
kids.
came out, she was crazy.
And then she
But it was
lost all her
easier to
money,
hide
she
back
lost
then.
her fame. She lost her fortune. I mean, like, fuck out of here.
Here's the
Anybody
thing,
else
though.
say shit.
When it comes to parents, I'm not gonna doubt that the parents aren't dirty. I'm not gonna debate you on that.
You got that.
However, I do think that the parents were privy to some crazy tendencies early on before we were. And I do think the parents did try to somewhat protect and hide the crazy shit. Not necessarily because they cared about Britney that much, but more so because they know they cared about the money.
That's the cash cow.
The money is coming in. She's the cash cow. So I think there was some crazy shit behind the scenes. Even when Hit Me Baby One More Time was coming out, I think there was some crazy outbursts back then.
They tried to run it back with was it Jamie Lynn Spears?
Yeah, oh
It was
no.
Zoe 101.
got
She
knocked
didn't
out
really
ASAP.
have it, but
She got knocked out ASAP.
her thought ass got pregnant.
That's what I said. She got
That's
knocked
what
out
it was.
ASAP. Couldn't wait to get busted.
Couldn't close them legs. You
Couldn't wait to get
busted.
busted. Was all on all that cast. Bust in. Got all that bust in. But Britney Spears, her ass, I just don't think that she ever was a normal person. When she came up, back when the parents was first getting into the game, she started getting
was
off.
just a
She was
hot,
always
hot girl.
off.
She was
And I
taking
think the
advantage of
parents
that shit.
started doing shit to keep the cash coming in because they knew if this crazy shit get to the tabloids or if this crazy shit get out there, that it's going to fuck
We'll
up the
give
money.
her Oprah interview one day. She'll give us the real story.
I hope she doesn't do an Oprah interview because I'm afraid.
interview.
I think it's going to be like the R. Kelly, Gail interview. Like,
No, we need
it's
Oprah,
awkward.
not Gail. There's a difference.
I think it's gonna be.
Out.
I don't think she should take any interview.
She needs
Britney
to do
Spears
an interview.
shouldn't talk to anybody right now. Britney Spears needs to get out the spotlight.
No, because people
Everything
judge
I've
her. She's
seen,
not that crazy.
everything I've seen suggests to me that she's going to embarrass herself in the interview. I've seen dances. I've seen draws being pulled halfway down.
That's how she used to dance.
It's
What do you
disgusting.
mean?
She needs to stop
That's
it.
exactly how she
But
danced
that's
in her
what's
video.
disturbing. Okay,
That was the
so
styling, though,
And you
too.
know, when I was
So
a
let me ask this
when I was a
question.
kid, I used to grab random titties, but I'm a grown man
They
now.
used to
I
be
can't
doing
grab
all that
titties.
shit. Shakira,
You can't do all that.
Shakira.
But here's my thing,
was
though,
20 years
Breezy.
ago.
Eventually, if you're still sitting,
where her
if
mind
you're
is
still,
stuck in.
that's
She's
not
loony.
right. That's
Lock
not
her
good.
up. Get her the fuck
That's
out
not
of
good.
here.
Is that-
Locked
if
her
I
up,
see-
but they didn't do shit right.
if
All they
Genuine
did-
go gets a
all they
curl-
did was sedate her. Like, you
Sedate her.
understand? That's what she said.
Sign over your royalties
Right.
and go to sleep, bitch. You're done.
If I
She's
see
fucked up
Genuine
in
with the
that.
same curl he had on the pony video trying to do the same shit, I'm a little concerned. Bro, you need to move on. Like, there comes a time where you have to grow up. And you're
we
right,
did see-
Breezy.
we did-
She's still back in that age. But to me, that's not a good thing.
I
It's
don't
unacceptable. No,
She needs to get to
41 years
2023.
old.
She needs to get to 2023.
But you're right,
living her life.
but can you admit that she
Fuck
might have been crazy before all that? Like she might be actually literally crazy.
I think that she was another example of postpartum that did not get her fair treatment. And as losing your kids, she lost her husband, she lost her kids. She shaved her head off. I shaved my head off when I left my child's father.
Aw.
Like, I mean, a lot of people do that shit now. We cutting our hair off. I mean, I just feel like she lost it all and it wasn't for the valid reason. And they didn't give the right treatment. And as a result, it just spiraled. What do you do? Lock somebody else up and can't leave the house? You got all this money. You a millionaire. You a superstar. And you can't make your own decisions.
Let me tell you something.
Like,
She
the
said,
treatment they gave her is what they give to people who have dementia and Alzheimer's.
because she probably got that.
it
Because
seems
let me
like
say,
she
she
do.
said, hit me, baby, one
She
more
was not
time.
that crazy. Come
They
on
hit
now.
that probably
I don't know.
40, 70
Her
more times.
parents took that money at the time. That she was she was making good money. She would be making the same money Taylor Swift making now.
If you ever noticed those Disney Channel type girls, like, because I think Britney Spears was almost like a Disney Channel type of, where she had she just had the perfect,
like the Mickey Mouse Club.
The Mickey Mouse, exactly.
And
what I notice is, I think the Mickey Mouse innocent young girls is prime pickings for the creepy old niggas with power. For sure. I think the niggas with power, because even if you like I said, and here's another thing, people always talk. We got to go. We got to take it back.
Her own daddy fucked her over. Your own parents will fuck you over.
That's
for
true.
Money.
That's
Let's
true.
Not forget that.
But I think when she said "hit me, baby, one more time," I think in the background she was getting
hit
several
baby,
times.
One more time, bro. Come on.
She was getting hit several times in the background. That's why they was
that money. He got paid to lock her ass up. Fuck him.
I just think that there's no time. There's no telling how many times she was getting hit. I definitely wasn't one more time. It was multiple times.
Your daughter is hit me, baby, one more time. Out here every weekend, drinking liquor, doing blow. Like, who wants that? They walking in the house, niggas, bitches naked. You know what I'm saying? Drugs out.
But see, here's the thing, though, Breezy.
He's locking you up.
But here's the thing, though, Breezy. If your child is the number one reason you're living, if your child is bringing in all the money,
we don't know. Some of these
how much can you?
He got his own money.
I'm talking about back then.
He didn't have that type of
I'm talking about back then.
Money ain't everything.
But Breezy, if you right now, if right now your son right now, he's working on Disney Channel, so he's bringing in $100K a month. $100K a month. You're gonna let him get away with a little more than you usually would. That's all I'm saying. Not everything. I know, and not everything. It's still gonna be some lines because you gotta establish.
I can flip that shit.
You gotta establish the mom. You gotta establish yourself. But if he's bringing in, if he's the breadwinner, I gotta kind of respect. That's why that child actor, child star situation is always complicated because the power dynamic is off. But in most cases, how the family keep the power dynamic strong is they don't even tell the kid how much money they got. Now you got people like the dude that played Michael Jackson and Simba voice. What's Jason Weaver, and you got like people like Lorenz Tate and other people who had good parents who saved their money up for them. Then when they turned 18, they had a whole little fund waiting for them and stuff. And like you got good parents in the industry that do it right, but then you got a lot of rotten parents. Even Orlando Brown, as crazy as he is, part of the reason why he's crazy is because he got a lot of his money when he was 18. Because if you notice, up when he was young into his teenage years, he was regular. That's a Raven regular. It was like as soon as he got grown, he turned into this crazy person because he got his money. So sometimes it backfires. So in the case of Britney Spears' mental health, I hope she gets the help she needs. I hope Kanye gets the help she needs. But the whole help he needs.
Yeah, damn. He a training now?
My bad. Kanye gets. Well, he might be. He might. I mean, if he did, everybody would love it because Kanye is one of those people. He's a dick flavor niggas love. So they love it. If Kanye sold dick pop, if Kanye sold dick pops, half these niggas would be buying them.
If King Von sold dick pops, you'd be the first in line with a pre-order.
Never.
What you talking about?
Never. Would you get a Dak Prescott dick pop?
No.
I mean, Colin?
No, I don't do dick pops.
Would you get a Dick Prescott Dick Prescott pop?
No, we can no.
This Dick Prescott pop. No, real talk.
Real talk.
No, real talk though. $50,000, but you got to lick a Dick Prescott pop.
What are we doing now?
On Facebook Live for 5 minutes?
Nah, that's too
$50,000.
Nah,
but it's not even shaped like a dick. It's just a silhouette of Dak Prescott throwing a football, but it's called a Dick Prescott.
That
pop.
meme, how it would be photoshopped and shit, not worth $50,000.
Like
that's not. It wouldn't be because you're immortalized
for 5 minutes too. That's
that's crazy. You know,
that's a girl. As a girl,
I don't even want Juicy by my name. Never, like in my life, I never.
You would never be.
So just off that, I'm. Good.
And you know how motherfuckers like to dig up shit when they argue with you online. Like you would never be able to argue with nobody. And they be like, "Oh, this you?"
Yeah.
Every time and shit.
Damn it, your picture. Yep.